If you're researching different places on where you want to retire, obviously there's a lot that goes into that decision. What's the cost of living like? How are the taxes? What is the weather like? Is there good health care nearby? And what about the amenities of the city itself? Do I actually want to live there? We're going to talk about all that and more. And coming up, I'm going to share with you a real life case study as to why some of our clients decided to leave the Myrtle Beach area and come and retire up near Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's get into it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eric Sztanyo from Keller Williams Realty and TeamStanyo.com, where we are helping you find your home and strengthen your family. We're back up here at Shaker Run in Lebanon, Ohio. It's a golf course community on the north side of Cincinnati. You're about 40 minutes from downtown Cincinnati, and I'm up here doing a home orientation walkthrough for some of my clients who decided, hey, we want to actually move up to the Cincinnati area. We're looking at this location. We think it's going to be great for us. Will you help us out? I said yes. So we're doing the walkthrough on their new construction condo with Fisher Homes. So a huge consideration for a lot of people, and this might be the same for you, is you want to be close to family. So if you've got kids, maybe they have kids, you want to be close to the grandkids, but you've worked your whole life for retirement. You want to live somewhere that you really like and enjoy. And so if your kids live in a place that you don't really enjoy, that can cause a problem. And so here's why my clients chose Cincinnati. They called me up, they said, look, here's what's going on. We're looking to move to the area, maybe Columbus, maybe Louisville, something like that. But we want to be, an hour and a half from our grandkids, but we want to have a city that we really enjoy. And that's why we like Cincinnati. Yes, there's low cost of living, there's great healthcare, the taxes are low, etc. But really, it's the amenities that drew us to Cincinnati. We want to go to the ballpark. We want good restaurants, down in OTR. We want to experience culture and arts. Maybe we want to go to the opera or the symphony or go to the Aeronaut for a Broadway show. There's a lot that Cincinnati has to offer. You still get that low cost of living. You might be close to family, but you've got all these great amenities in the city as well. And that's really something you might be weighing when you're choosing your retirement location. Maybe you could move to Florida or California and you could have the great weather and you can have the ocean nearby and the beach, but it's really expensive. You can't buy down there. You have to weigh the finances. Or, you could choose a city in the Midwest like Cincinnati, Ohio, the Northern Kentucky area that has all these great amenities, gives you a great lifestyle, but the cost of living is so much lower. You can afford that for a long time. And maybe the bonus is it offers a lot of different economic opportunities where your kids might be living there. I've said over and over on the channel that Cincinnati is a place where you can put down family roots. And so you can have this multi-generational lifestyle where you're living with your kids and your grandkids. And it's a big enough city. There's enough jobs to keep them there. There's enough amenities and lifestyles that, hey, this is a great place to live, not only for now, but for the future as well. Now, many seniors looking for a great place to retire turn to Florida or Arizona, but there are so many more great unexpected locations for senior living, such as Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, on that list of 180 cities, Cincinnati was the 7th best place to retire in these rankings, ahead of Florida retirement havens such as Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and many other Arizona locations. Now, there's a number of reasons why Cincinnati ranked so high above some other cities that seniors typically choose. For example, in the WalletHub study, Cincinnati ranked 3rd best in activities for seniors. I want to give you a quick top 10 list of why Cincinnati is such a great place to retire. Number 1, the beautiful parks. The Cincinnati Park System has been ranked the 8th best in the country by the U.S. News and World Report. About 14% of the city land is dedicated to parks, while 3/4 of residents live within a 10-minute walk of a park. Number 2, diverse neighborhoods. The Cincinnati area is filled with diverse, self-contained neighborhoods. Each has its own culture with its own traditions and foods. Number 3, excellent medical care. Cincinnati ranks highly for its hospitals and medical clinics. Healthgrade's National Health Index recently ranked Cincinnati as number 4 in cities getting health care right. Number 4, it's a family-friendly environment. There's plenty for visiting family and friends to do in and around Cincinnati. Along with the parks and playgrounds mentioned earlier, there's the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden, the second oldest zoo in the nation. For the children, there's the Children's Museum and Kings Island Amusement Park, along with the Newport Aquarium just over the river in Kentucky. Number 5, there's great libraries. The Cincinnati Public Library System has been given a top 5-star library ranking by the Library Journal for many consecutive years. It's considered one of the 5 best libraries overall in the United States. Number 6, the architecture. Cincinnati grew rapidly beginning in the 1800s, and many of those buildings are still standing. The city features historic neighborhoods and the scenic Ohio River. Art Deco architecture abounds alongside the landmarks, museums, and other homes of the arts and history. Number 7, low cost of living, and this is obviously a big one for retirement. Cincinnati has a relatively low cost of living for a major city. A 2022 ranking by U.S. News and World Report lists the city as the 22nd most affordable place to live in the nation. Housing costs are below the national average, and the U.S. News analysis says Cincinnati is a better value than metropolitan areas of similar size when housing costs are compared with median household income. Number 8, the tasty food. Nobody wants to retire in a place with bad food. Of course, food in Cincinnati begins with the city's own unique take on chili. Cincinnati chili features that spicy chili sauce over noodles or on a hot dog for a coney with diced onions and mounds of cheese. But if that's as far as you explore, you're missing out, because the culinary scene in downtown Cincinnati, over the Rhine, different neighborhoods around town is remarkable. Number 9, the temperate weather. Cincinnati has moderate weather with 4 seasons. Summer days can be hot and humid, but they average in the mid-80s. Winters can be gray and rainy with some snow. Temperatures hover in the 30s and 40s, and fall and spring tend to hover in the 50s and 60s. However, what's nice about the moderate weather is you get to experience those 4 seasons. You don't have the same weather all year round, and there's something really nice about the anticipation of a new season coming. And lastly, number 10, the vibrant downtown area. Cincinnati's downtown is filled with restaurants and bars, along with sports stadiums for football and baseball. Downtown features art, choir, opera, and theater opportunities. Public art includes murals and statues scattered throughout the area. So my clients did their due diligence and they decided Cincinnati is the right place for us, and really just comes down to where do we want to live in Cincinnati. And we found this community. This is Shaker Run on the north side of town. It's a golf course community. They got this condo, so low maintenance lifestyle. Golf course in their backyard, literally. Beautiful views of the lake behind us. And they're thrilled. They're like, awesome, we're 40 minutes from downtown. We're less than an hour from our kids. This is the perfect location for them. So if that's you and you've been considering moving to the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area, you're thinking about retiring here, it may not be this exact community of Shaker Run, though I think it's pretty great, but we can help you find a home in the Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky area. We'd love to be your realtor of choice. Give us a call at Team Sztanyo, 513-813-6293. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.